Welcome. You're listening to The Radke Show with David and Melissa Radke.
Welcome to this edition of The Radke Show.
Don't do that. We don't ever do that. We don't ever do that.
I know, but we don't ever dress in all black.
A lot of coffee.
I'm about halfway done. We're dressed in all black. It looks like a black wall. It's actually a dark blue wall. And so this episode is all about the man in black, Johnny Cash.
This is horrible.
Oh, it's not.
David, that's terrible. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would take it. It's a product that he puts in his coffee, and it's called mud water.
You don't put it in your coffee. You put it in water.
Oh, that's not in coffee.
It's water. You put it in water.
Oh, that is horrible.
And most people put, some type of creamer or sweetener in it. But I don't like cream and sweetener in it.
Maybe I think you should try creamer. I think a creamer would help that.
I tried that the first time because that's kind of the standard recipe, and I did not care for it.
So you care for it more? Okay, whatever. Hey, I was going to ask David this. So David, I have to tell you a little story. And everybody can hear this story. I'm not worried about offending anybody because when I tell you, I do not mean this offensively at all. I'm being serious. Like, this is just my personality. So today, Dave, I was running an errand and I had to run into the mailbox place, like the UPS store. And when I came out, this girl stops me and she was just as cute as a bug. And she had a big, I don't know, case or whatever this is a little, if you're listening to this podcast, this is a little thing of banana bread, like a little, I would say a single serving because it's like a little mini banana bread.
Like a mini.
But it's not a single serving for sure.
No, it's not a single serving, but it's a mini loaf.
It's a mini loaf. Okay. So anyway, she tells me, and she even hands me this little piece of paper and it's freedom, restoration, healing, and hope. And she says that they are from a church right outside of Lufkin. And this is all the proceeds go to help people in addiction.
I like it.
Homeless people in addiction. Okay. And it's $10 a loaf. And any more than that would go to any kind of donation. And I give her some money and she says, do you want change back? And I'm like, absolutely not. You keep it. So I get this loaf, right? This mini loaf. Stop looking at the pamphlet because I want you to hear my story.
I mean, never good one. Sounds like they're doing good work.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Dave, I have zero plans on eating this. Was it because she was dirty? No. She was cute as can be. She was dressed cute. She was out getting rid of these. I am a type of person who grew up going to the church potlucks. Okay? I grew up going to them. When I was 9, I hated church potlucks. You didn't have to put it into my head. I can remember being like 8 or 9 and going through the line, putting stuff on my plate and thinking, literally at that young age, I don't know what her kitchen looks like.
I can remember going through, I don't know at what age. I'm sure when I was younger, I didn't think about it. I didn't care. I just ate whatever was the cheesiest. But as I got older, I would be like, whose is this?
Yeah.
And I would want to know, oh, Sister Brown made that one. Okay, I'm going to give you some of that. And,
100%. I didn't have to be told at a young age. I was already knowing Sister Helen made this.
I've been knowing.
She a widow. She got 13 cats. I'm going to say no. So I was going to ask you, do you have any intention of eating this? Is it just me that has a problem?
I would probably say no.
I'm so glad to know that's not just
me. If it's very late at night and I really have a sweet tooth, I might break down, but most likely no. But it doesn't have anything to do with the ministry, the person selling it.
To do with that.
It's the same as if
not knowing.
And I can't remember the last time I went to a church that had a bake sale. It's been a long time. But it's the same reason why I wouldn't buy something from a bake sale and again, not know who made it and expect to eat it. Okay. If I knew that Sister Allen made it.
You were literally naming real people, by the way.
Or if I knew like my mom made it or something like that, then I would get, eat that. But so it's really not about, it's just about the not knowing.
There is no doubt though, some viewer podcast listener that is saying right now, you don't know what goes on in the back of Chili's. You don't know what goes on. You don't know how clean Chili's is.
True, but at least occasionally a health inspector walks through and says, no, sir.
Right.
But they don't walk through Sally's, like you said, has a cat sitting beside her as she's mixing.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you guys something.
This is probably 100% fine, and it probably tastes incredible.
It's probably incredible. But I'm going to tell you this. I can't risk it. Because if I tore a piece of this off and I ate a bite and it was delicious, but when I was done breaking it apart, a long hair came, y'all, I would never be able to give to the ministry again. Okay? All the wells
so it's
with the fresh water.
It's really, you're not being selfish at all. You're really putting the ministry first.
I'm putting the ministry first.
The other thing is we can take this little thing off and then we can give it to somebody. And
wrap it up with a red bow for Christmas.
We were just thinking about
this. And let me tell you something. They know I got a cat. So this has the ingredients on the top and it specifically says bananas, shelled walnuts, grade A eggs, cat hair, flour, sugar. Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
You know what? This is a great idea to have the ingredients, especially with people being allergic to things or whatever.
Yeah.
But on this side, I think it probably have to be a little bit bigger.
A picture of the kitchen.
It would have to be a chain of custody. Where did this start? Where did it go?
Let me ask you guys this.
Something that would hold up in a court of law, that it was a chain of custody. It was never broken. So,
what if you found out that the kitchen this was made in, you could literally eat off the floor. It was that clean. They make it in the church kitchen and they keep that place spotless. And everybody that comes in there, is given the third degree about how we clean up. I mean, it was brand new oven, the whole bit. But the person that made it was nude when they made it. How would you feel about that?
Did they have 2 hairnets on? Because if not, I'm a pass.
And they were nude and they only wore 1 hairnet. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something else. I can't keep eating at Subaki in Lufkin. I can't keep eating there, David, and you know exactly why.
But I think you need to stop. Don't say anything else because we like Subaki.
They have got this one guy. He has got the Fu Manchu. He's got the Fu Manchu mustache, and he wears a mask over his, and then the hair hangs down over my onions that he makes the volcano out of.
But I will say he's very entertaining.
David, this one's not. He doesn't even have a great personality.
No, I think he's entertaining. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Fu Manchu is not entertaining.
I think you can't have a Fu Manchu and not be entertaining.
True. I'm not entertaining, and I've had one for years.
And also, he's actually a really good cook, hibachi cook, whatever you like.
All right. That is not at all what our show is about today. Our show is on a topic that David and I...
It's Johnny Cash. I already said what our show's about.
That's so stupid.
No, it's not. If you're listening to us, you don't know, but we're in all black everything.
David, first of all, if you were going to do something just then, it should have been a Johnny Cash song, okay? Not a Jay-Z song. And also, Johnny Cash has been dead for years. Nobody's talking about him anymore.
He walked the line.
We are talking today about a topic that is really going to resonate with some of you. Not so much David and I. We're above this. We don't even deal with this anymore, okay? We are going to talk about dealing with IT issues in a marriage. Now, some of you are like, what? That's not, hold steady, Freddie. I might be talking to you and you don't even know it. See, some of you are like, that doesn't apply to us. Well, but if your husband was listening, he'd be like, Cheryl, take notes.
Well, first of all, you got to define IT issues in a marriage stand for intimate touching.
David, you almost made me spit my drink.
So that's what we're discussing today.
Intimate touching in a marriage, Cheryl. So ha ha ha. David, stop. You almost made me spit that drink out. Internet technical is what it stands for.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What we're talking about today is internet. It's like,
no, that's not what it stands for.
Intermediary technicalities.
Nope.
It's IT.
This is a good way to start the conversation.
IT. Interconnected technology.
No.
Wait,
Okay,
intermittent technology.
I'll at least say you've got the second word right, but not the first
Okay.
word.
Irritating technology. No, I know that's not right. It hold on. Independent technology. Intelligent technology. Intelligence technologies.
No.
Intellectual technologies.
Nope.
Imminent.
What do you have to gather to have all the information?
Information technologies.
There you go.
You just said the word though. Don't you have?
Did
Yes, you said gather all the information.
Oh. Well,
it's information technology.
That
is a horrible name.
That's how little faith I had in you actually getting it, that I had to give you.
So you guys, what we're talking about today is when IT comes into the home. And one of the reasons that we're talking about it today is because there was a special this morning, a special report on the Today Show about how people are, for the last couple of years, have been spending thousands upon thousands of dollars for smart homes.
And they're dumb.
And what Zillow is finding out is that people are leaving smart homes for what they're calling dumb homes. David, in case you don't know what it is, it's ours. Okay, it's a dumb home. They interviewed a woman this morning, and she said,
I wouldn't say we have a dumb home. I would say we have a somewhat intelligent, at least not ignorant home.
I would, according to what this news report was, I would say ours was a dumb home. I'm going to give you an example. She walked over and she goes, y'all look at my stove. You turn it up here, you turn it high, medium, low. You turn it up, you open it up, you slide food inside. Like it's just like an oven, like my mom had. And she goes, I want to show you my favorite part. It's the light switches. They go up, they go down, they go up, turn them on, turn them off. And she really was referring to all of that stuff. Ice machine, toaster, lawn care, lights, what do you call watering outside? All of that was smart. Sprinklers. All of that was smart. And they left it behind. It was interrupting their marriage, their life. They were fighting. They couldn't stand it. And so I think that information technologies is playing a part in our homes and in our marriages, honestly, more than we even think. But you and I don't have a smart home. We barely even have a smart TV. We only have one of those in one room.
Well, no, we have multiple smart TVs.
David, don't flaunt our wealth in front of these people.
Our HVAC is smart, a smart HVAC.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
You have taken it to the vacuum repairman probably 4 times in the last 2 years.
Okay. That's a vacuum cleaner.
What the heck did you just say?
An HVAC, heating and cooling.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that where you call it names that nobody calls it.
Oh, I think everybody calls it that.
No, I thought you meant a vacuum cleaner, and we even have problems with that.
No. We did have a smart vacuum cleaner, and I hated it. It was worthless, and we got rid of it. And it was very expensive, and it was given to us.
It was free. It wasn't very expensive.
By
Amazon. Keep going.
Yeah. So we have a few things. Our microwave, our oven, and our stovetop are all smart, but we don't
pretend like they are.
We don't use them. I mean, we don't have them connected.
Like I could literally connect to my stove while I'm at church and be like, turn on to start. No, I don't do that. I can't. I just use a crock pot.
I like the old school smart, like our washing machine. Rocco, go put a load of clothes in the washer.
Now that's smart.
That's smart.
That is very smart. So, David, in our home, let's talk about it. Who is the IT expert in our home?
Is this like a bit we're doing or something?
No, it's not a bit, idiot.
If there is a piece of technology that you touch, it is going to somehow break or freeze up.
Does it, well, I was going to say, does that just flummox you? But it flummoxes me. Like I can't figure that out. I don't know why technology hates me so much. But
I think it knows. I think it knows that it's you. And I think that when I deal with it, it knows that I love technology.
These are the hands of a working man. How many requests for help is too much for you, Dave?
I'm assuming you're talking about in a one individual day.
Yes.
Well, if it goes over 3, I start to get a little bit frustrated.
And the difficult part for David and I is that we work together. And so I'm having to ask that a lot. For instance, I am doing a really cool thing right now on Substack. And we've started actually a membership community, a subscription membership community over on Substack. Substack is also where I send out weekly emails. And it's a really cool community. Substack is really growing.
If they may know your stretch marks articles.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
It's held on the Substack app. So David says to me the other day, hey, now that we're on Substack and we're doing so much with this membership community, you really need to download the app. Before, I was just going and pressing my Safari button and tapping in Substack, and Substack would come up and then I'd do my stuff, right? He's like, just download the app. It's much easier. Can't figure out how to use that app at all. At all. I've had it on my phone for about 4 weeks. Cannot even find where to upload a post. Okay. And I've thought a million times about showing you. Don't do that.
It's the big, I probably can't zoom in for y'all. But if you can see.
No, they can't see, but I can see.
There is a giant orange plus button.
Let me see if I have that.
Bleep, boom, right there, ready to post, just like that.
Substack. Okay, I do see that.
Yeah.
Giant orange.
So, see, and that's where my frustration comes in. When it's something that if you would have spent 3 to 4 seconds,
I can see that.
Looking,
I can see that.
You would have gotten it, or that you've asked me 75 times. Now, if I want to save this document, but I don't want to lose the other document, because it's save as right now. How do I do that? You click this button that you've been shown 17 times, and you click literally where it says save as.
David, just the other day you were looking at my computer and you're like, oh, why is it always saving things with that red X beside it?
Yeah, because.
And you can't even figure it out. How am I supposed to figure it out?
Well, no, because for some reason you probably just went and somehow now you're saving everything to the cloud, which we don't want to save to the cloud.
That's what David says I do. That's what he says I do. He says I wake up in the morning and that I turn on my phone and I go just like this on it. Okay. And that's why that is an absolute lie. That is a lie. I don't do that. I just don't have a lot of luck with technology. And sadly, neither does my mother. But more on that when we come back from this break. Hey y'all, it's Melissa. If you like what you hear on the Radke Show podcast, then you'll love what's happening over on my Substack, Stretch Marks. It's where I tell the stories I'm not ready to say out loud yet. You'll get my weekly letters, my daily voice memos, and the kind of community that feels like girlfriends around queso with Diet Coke. Come join us, melissaradke.substack.com, and bring your stretch marks too. We wear them proud. I think that the funniest thing for me is watching my parents with technology. That's hysterical. In fact, we went over there this morning to check on my parents. And when we got there, my mom was in the middle of a Zoom call. And my dad, so we're kind of being quiet. My dad says to us, hey, y'all are going to have to come over here and help us a little bit more. We can't figure out this Zoom thing on the computer. To which I'm thinking, why do you need to figure it out on the computer? You used to do it on your phone. She's on her phone right now doing a Zoom. That's totally fine. Now you have to understand, there was a person on the phone talking to her and she had it just like this. She had it as up close to her face as possible. Okay. That woman that she was talking to was probably able to see one eye of my mother. She had the volume turned all the way up. Okay. But it was so, she wanted to take notes, but it was so loud. She couldn't even, as she said, I can't even hear myself think, Melissa. So we had to turn the volume down.
Maybe pull it out of your nasal cavity.
Yeah, exactly. But one of the funniest things to me is that I have my phone set to turn off all notifications at 9:00 at night. I don't want any more notifications. If you text me after 9, I'm not going to see it until the next day. And that just helps me get ready for bed. It just helps me not continue texting people. It helps me not even draw attention to the phone. But if I'm going to lose my phone, it's going to be at 9:03. Because no matter where that phone is, we can't call it. We can't hear it buzz. I can't tell you the number of times I said, David, I cannot find my phone. Will you call it? And he'll be like, what time is it? And I was like, 9:15. He'll go, dadgummit, Melissa. I mean, that I will have my phone all day until that 9 o'clock do not disturb comes.
See, I don't understand because I have mine similar, but I have you and Remy and Rocco and my mom, and I believe your mom and dad
On emergencies.
that they ring through no matter what.
Right.
But you find that your beauty sleep is more important than anything that might happen.
No, that's not true. I have Remy, Rocco, my mom, my dad, your mom.
So
you're
the
one.
The one not important.
You're the one that's not on there. And it was an accident and I didn't put you on there. And I do feel really bad about that. But I'm always with you. Where are you going to go that I'm not there? Okay. I'm like God to you. You can't outrun me. So that's the only reason why. That, by the way, has brought another whole set of issues in because now whenever I get up to speak anywhere, I spoke the other day in Tyler, Texas for about 1,000 women. I get up there to speak and I have to text my dadgun family and tell them nobody call me or text me right now because I told my mother I was speaking in Tyler. I told her 25 times. She never listened to it one single time. I had 4 texts from her. Afterwards, Remy's going to call me and going to FaceTime me. So that's going to ring
I think
loudly.
that is a time that you just power down your phone. Because, I mean, if you're in the middle of speaking at a large event, you literally can't do anything until you're done anyway. So you just need to power down the phone.
Which you would love because it doesn't matter what the technical issue is. He'll say, have you turned your phone off and turned it back on? Which is so ridiculous. I was just going to say that when we started, we went over there to my parents' house. They couldn't figure out the Zoom, although they got it working just fine. I tell this to Remy. I'm relaying this story to her. And she goes, that sounds like you and Dad. I'm like, what? We are so up on technology. But see, in her eyes, we're not as fast on technology as they are.
She's crazy.
Is she, David? It's moving so fast. Rocco knows more about our phones than we do.
Absolutely. And number one, it's not just phones. Technology is computers, televisions, anything. There's a lot of stuff that
we know,
especially
David.
In a home.
No, I was just talking about smart house.
Especially in a home. Remy isn't even. If I'm a 7, she ain't even a 3.
Hold on, are you? Putting Elon Musk at a 10 and you at a 7? Because I'm going to tell you.
Okay, maybe I'm an 8. Now, but Rocco, phone-wise, yes.
Yeah.
Computer, television, stuff like that, he would be a touchdown. But no, I would say he knows more on his phone than I do. But I don't really care to know any more than I know about my phone.
Right. So are there any other times that you have thought the comedy or chaos of our phones? Like, can you think of a time when that's just been too much for you? Like, oh, okay, this is way too much. I will.
No, I'm like I said, if you're repeatedly asking something and it's the same thing, that gets old. If you ask 1 or even 2 times, that's fine. But when you ask the same thing,
can you give me an example?
It's going to be about doing a save as, or it's going to be about changing the font. It's going to be about basic.
You're telling me I don't know how to change a font. I'm all up deep in Canva, David.
I'm thinking of like a Word document, like if you're writing.
David, I'm an author. I'm a published author. I know Times New Roman.
Yeah, you're a published author and you have professional. I think your last book had 3 or 4 editors for your book, and nothing goes out that I don't review because everything you try to send
now I will tell y'all
has
this.
Misspellings.
I will tell you this.
Missing.
As a published author, little thing you might not know, your team, your copy editor, your editor, all the people, right, will send you back revisions that they have looked at in Microsoft Word with editor's notes. Forget it, blow me out of the water, can't do it, don't want to do it. Okay, I want to go back to grade school when they just used a red pen and they circled things and they put a frowny face. That's what I want to go back to. But it will say, it will have a section and it'll be highlighted and it'll say editor's note. And then you look over to the side and it will say, did you really mean to put this date? Because if I think about it, that doesn't make sense with the date that you used in chapter 2. So let's revise that. And then you have to hit okay or reply. But maybe I want to okay it and reply. But what if I don't want to okay reply? I want to change. Where's that option? It makes me want to peel the skin off of my face.
How do you think the people feel that realize how easy that is? How do you think it makes them feel?
What does that mean?
That you're asking about something relatively basic.
It's not my lane. It's not my lane.
It is not your lane.
Okay.
You know what else is not your lane? I'm not talking about any maybe newer vehicle where you have like a subscription to a satellite company that provides Wi-Fi for your car. Okay. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an older model that doesn't have that internet either built in or there is no subscription. And I feel like once a week, but at least every single road trip, we're in the middle of the country and Melissa says, I don't have any service on my phone. Do you think it would help if I turned on my Wi-Fi?
Oh, wait.
There's no Wi-Fi in the middle.
Oh, wait. I didn't know that's what you were going to ask. And I can see why I would ask that. Wait, what's the problem with that?
There's no Wi-Fi in the country. Your Wi-Fi is in your house, at your office.
Okay, then would it make sense if I turned off my Wi-Fi?
To be honest, it doesn't really matter because it's not picking up any Wi-Fi one way or the other.
If y'all are not watching this with your eyeballs, you're missing out. He's getting so frustrated.
But it happens every time, and we have the same discussion.
Oh, don't even get me started on can I join your hotspot?
We have the same cell phone provider. Can I get on your?
I don't know what that means.
Can I get on your hotspot? If you don't have service, I don't have service.
But it still shows me your hotspot's available.
You know,
Maybe I jumped on your hotspot in 94 and I'm telling you what I've ridden the heck out of.
My hotspot's always available for you. So that's a good one. And yes, 90% of your problems are solved when I say, have you tried to restart it? Have you unplugged it, plugged it back in?
That just hacks me off though when you do that.
But that's not just me. That is, you can talk to any person in
Red-blooded America.
No, you can talk to any person in IT, you know, that like works with devices and people and stuff like that, not programmers. And they'll say that's the most frustrating because 9 times out of 10, have you tried to restart it? Oh, no.
Okay, I know this
and
is
that solves.
I know this is kind of like bringing the room down for a second, but have y'all ever seen that meme that says, if it's healthy to shut off a computer and completely restart it every once in a while, how healthy do you think that might be for us? Like, I'm trying to quote it and it's not a great quote. I'm not doing it justice, but it's so true. Like, if that really just powering down solves 90% of the problems with our tech in our home or office, what might that mean for us if we just powered down? It's actually a really great point. I've always kind of liked that.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like from a computer standpoint or a smart TV standpoint, your phone or whatever, the longer it's on, the more apps you open, close, different things you do, things start kind of going like this. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like if you set up, these aren't as big as they used to, but like if you used to set up your entertainment center and you had your television and you had your DVD player and maybe you had your direct TV
and your VCR box
and the VCR, you had all this stuff and you, I've always called it cord maintenance. Mm-hmm. It's all clean. It's all plugged in. It all looks nice. You push it back up against the wall. No one's back there. Kids aren't back there. Animals aren't back there. If you pulled the entertainment center away from the wall in 6 months, every cord is like this. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
Nothing has happened, but it's all tangled and tied, and it makes no sense how
that'll preach, David. That'll preach.
And it's the same thing with computers. There's a memory thing here. There's something that didn't fully install or uninstall, and you got all these things. So you look at the computer and go, it's running so slow, or this is freezing up, or this is doing this. You can't pinpoint it.
Right.
But you know it's affecting everything.
Mm-hmm.
When you shut down, it's cleared up, and it's like, oh, it's almost like a new computer.
Throw a scripture in there to make that work. Throw a scripture in there to make that work. Come on, do it, David. Throw a scripture in there. Give me a Deuteronomy. Give me
Though I know the plans I have for you, when you get twisted, you cannot prosper. But seriously, back on the spiritual side of things, sometimes but nothing's necessarily happened.
Right.
I wasn't in a fight with my friend, or the job's not going bad, or this isn't. So I can't pinpoint, why am I just feeling yuck right now, or whatever. And we can't. So if we can learn how to turn it off and restart, I guess the question is, how do we do that? How do we power down and power cycle, emotionally, spiritually?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be unique to the person, I would think, because what's going to power me down might not power you down. For me, a power down is a long bath. It's a great book and zero phone. It's going to bed early and waking up late. It's very limited conversation and just kind of being with myself.
Maybe it's
David,
9, 10, 11 hours of football on a Saturday.
That's, gosh knows, that's David's. You'd think you'd be a better human. You get that all the time. David powers down every Saturday. But I think that's different for every person. They have to figure out what that is. I think if you don't know what it is to power down for you, that's a problem. Like, I know what's going to refuel my battery.
You gotta.
Yeah. After I spoke to all those women in Tyler, Remy called and I didn't want to talk. And she was like, why? I missed you. I had given so much. You just kind of give out and your battery is just depleted. And one of the ways that I kind of recharge is just in quiet, because the line was all the way down the convention hall build. I mean, it was very long. I signed 1 million books. I took 1 million photos. I talked to them about their kids and their grandkids. And I looked at pictures of, all this and this and this. And I love every freaking second of that. But then the battery's gone. It's just gone. And so I know what fills me up, but do you know what fills you up? Do you know what fills you up? All of us are different. And I think that's important. Wire maintenance.
Man, this has turned out to be really
Who
good.
knew we were this good? I did, but no one else did.
Hey, we will take a quick break and we'll be right back with some more incredible wisdom.
Hey guys, quick break from the show, but this is important. If you're loving these conversations, then Stretch Marks is where you need to be. That's where I share the stuff I don't always say out loud. Stories, voice notes, confessions, even a little advice now and then. It's real, it's honest, and it's waiting for you. Go to melissaradke.substack.com and join us. We're building something beautiful over there, and I want you in it. Okay, on the subject of technology, I have something to show you. This is normally in the podcast when we do something funny. I don't know that this is going to be funny. Lord knows. But David, I have received something in the mail. It is a product that a company has sent me. It is well over $300. I did not ask for this. I don't even remember saying that I would post about it or advertise it. But when a company entrusts me with something like that, I want to give it a fair shake. Problem is, when I opened it, it's all technology. So I'm going to get you to look at it. Okay?
So what if they have just set you up? They knew that you may say no, but they're like, if we just send it, we'll guilt her into sharing.
Now, as an affiliate for a lot of products and companies, they probably sent this to me with the hope that I would market it and advertise it. Let me tell you guys who are listening or watching today, I do not have a link for this, but I will get one. But maybe you could hold off on ordering it.
Well,
until I let you know if it's any good.
Yeah, we'll get one if you actually like it.
Okay. This is called The Skylight calendar. Just by the looks of it, they should have sent it to me about 7 years ago. Goodbye stress, goodbye stress, goodbye stress is what it says. And then you open it up and it says, hello organization, hello organization, hello organization. I don't know how I feel
So
about
you're
that.
done.
So I'm already out. Okay. Y'all.
Why, when you said it's called the Skylight, did I think of Midnight at the Oasis?
Look at this. This is like an iPad for your wall.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice little frame.
Okay. You can hang it, I'm assuming, I guess. I don't know. David, take a look at the quick start guide.
It's the Skylight calendar quick start.
How do you even turn it on? There's no power button.
Yeah, on the top there, I think. And it may not be charged on the top. You can have flexible calendar views. You can have a chore chart.
What?
You can have custom lists. You can have dinner plans. You can put profiles for different people and have color coding, custom settings.
Could you talk about things that I'm going to do to it? That I'm going to actually do? You know what this is? This is essentially that budget that live on the that budget planner for a year that y'all told you I hated the other day. But it just hangs on your wall. Tell me some things that I might do with it.
Well,
would I just write on here, going to eat dinner with my mother-in-law?
Yeah,
dinner with Janet.
I don't really see you doing any of these things. Now it does have a screensaver. You can put a pretty picture on there.
Oh, wait.
I don't think you want to spend this kind of money.
Hey. Could I hang this in the kitchen and it show like an Alexa, like it shows TV? Could I say, Skylight, turn on Amazon, turn on Netflix?
It doesn't say that anywhere.
Dang it. You just sent me this so I could calendar?
It does say you can meal plan a whole week in 5 minutes. So you never have to answer, what's for dinner? Oh, because you would go up to that and look at it.
Well, now that would be kind of handy, although it's just the three of us now. I don't know if this would be useful I could see where this would be way useful for somebody with a bunch of kids. Young kids, they got practice.
Because you got multiple flexible calendars, chore charts, custom lists, dinner plans. Everybody has their own. So especially when Rocco was playing multiple sports, Remy was playing multiple sports, you got church stuff, you got our stuff. It's got a lot of.
But David, it's not turning on. Maybe it needs to connect to your hotspot.
Well, it may need to be charged.
David, why didn't you do that?
I didn't have any idea what in the heck you're talking about. Yeah. It's probably just not charged.
Okay.
But we'll look at it closer. It is funny. So this just came in today.
Skylight Plus. When you purchase a Skylight Plus plan, of course, they're going to get you on the plan. The calendar under your account can enjoy these premium features: a photo screensaver, meal planning, plan the whole week's meal in 5 minutes. Okay, y'all, that's unreal. And then a magic import, magically convert emails and PDFs into events on your calendar. Now, that would be nice because every single thing that you text me or email me and I have to hit add to calendar, it would just do it on here and put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Now, that's pretty nice. But then you have to sign up for the plan. Want some help setting it up? God knows I do.
So if you're in a smart home and you like it, and I think probably maybe some kids, this would be, I don't know for just having a calendar.
But listen to what you're saying. You saying I don't need it?
Oh no, you need it, but just like the incredible one from you talked about a couple of weeks ago, you won't use it. I mean, if there's anything I know, you are by organization. Hello, stress.
Frustration. Would that
maybe it was a callback and you dropped the ball?
David, why do you think that it might not work for my business? And it would have Mondays, record Ebby, record beautiful you, Tuesdays, reply to emails, Wednesday. I mean, what about that?
It could. And if in that little, subscription plan, if you could put where it talked real ugly to you when you miss things, I would pay for it.
Hey, you lazy slug, get up and film your Ebby content.
Hey, get up.
What's wrong with you?
Hey,
You got a bone in your foot?
I'm wondering, in Remy's dorm, she's got her desk here, and then off to the side, she has this big calendar. Like, it's a, what do you call it? Dry erase type thing. That actually could be good for her because she's got classes. She's got her sorority stuff. She's got intramural. She's got stuff she's volunteering for.
That calendar in a college student's room.
That'd be pretty. Again, if they use it.
If they would use it.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do this. Let's plug it in. Let's charge it. And let's see what all we can do with it. And we'll tell y'all about it next time. How's that?
I like it. I love it.
And by next time, I don't mean actually next time, but maybe the time after.
Sometime.
Okay, I wanted us to check that out today. Thank you, Skylight, for sending that. Didn't ask for it, but I'm really anxious to see how it might help Rocco and his time management needs, and Remy and her time management needs, and David even in his time management needs. But me, Skylight, I got it all figured out.
Yeah. This reminds me, there is a person that actually lives yonder that way. She would be obsessed with this.
Shit. Okay. Meredith, if you're watching this, my cousin Meredith.
Oh, that's not who I was talking about, but this one has 3 boys and all colors.
Oh, okay. But Meredith would love this because her kids are in different places right now and she's really busy. I'm telling you, I think moms with small ones would absolutely eat this up. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay, guys. Hey, thanks so much for listening to the Radke Show today. We love that you're here. We love it better. Like, we really love you better if you leave us a 5-star review. Like, if you don't leave any kind of, you're just like, I don't want to do that. Then you know what? We spit on your grave. We spit on your grave.
I was going to say we at least like them because they are watching.
No, they're dead to us. Okay.
What was that? Was that on Survivor? The lady said, if you were dying on the side of the road, I wouldn't spit in your mouth to. Remember that?
Spit in your mouth.
That was one of the real art. Like she had
been voted off.
She was.
The island had spoken. All right. Leave us a 5-star review and we will see you next time.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Radke Show. We're going to end now so that you can go and love on your people. Till next time.